Well, hello there. If you would like to see my electric scissors, stay tuned. Hello everyone, I'm Deb and this is DB Designs and Sewing Australia. Welcome to all my subscribers and welcome to anyone who's new. Now the other day when I was talking about cutting out my falconer pants, I said that I cut it out with my electric scissors. Now these are the electric scissors and this is a Black & Decker 3.6V scissors. And I bought them last November and I actually bought them off eBay. I paid $49.99 for them and free delivery. And I have since looked them up today and I think the cheapest I could find them was on Amazon for about $65. On Temu, they're $99, and on eBay, they're $94 now. So I don't know if they've had a big run on them or what's going on. But this is what you get in the packet. These are the scissors. Now you get two blades. You get a D blade and you get an O blade. And first of all, so the O blade's for fabric and the D blade is for things that are much harder than fabric. I don't think I'd like to cut cardboard or anything with the ones that I use for fabric. So I'd probably use the D blade. And I was thinking, how can I tell which one's D and which one's O? I'm looking all over it, under it, seeing where it is. Then realised that this little mark in here is a D and this one, as you can see, is an O. So that's how you can tell which one's which. So this is the O blade. Does come with a little cover on it, but just one cover and not two. And I don't know where the instructions are, if they even had instructions. And also the cord to charge them, because this is a chargeable item, so that it's cord free when you go to use it. Now, let me just show you how good it was to cut the jeans out with. So with my leftover denim, I've decided that I want to make a shopping tote bag. Now, the only thing I'd say about these scissors is they are noisy. So just bear with me. So what you've got to do is you've got to hold down this button here and press the trigger at the same time. So I was actually looking for a pair and what I've tried to do is to see if there was any way that I could make that button stay down and then just use the trigger, but it's not. It'll be an OH&S and a safety thing. So I have marked the fabric with chalk, as you can see. I was just going to make like a shopping bag with it. And when I cut out my falconer pants, I also used chalk. So I traced around the pattern and took the pattern piece off. I do not want to cut any paper even accidentally with these. So here goes. So it will be noisy. So, as you can tell, pretty easy to cut. I've got one more cut to do up this way. Stays down fairly flat to the table when you've got that sort of thing going on. So flatter than I can get it with normal scissors. So this is the body of the bag. making sure I've got nothing underneath it or anything else that's going to get cut or wrecked. And I'm just putting the scissors under it. So here I've got the body of the bag, the top of the bag, so that I can make a facing so that I can put straps on it. And I don't want very long straps, otherwise the bag touches the ground when I'm holding it. So that's my scissors. And when I cut out the falconer pants, I was able to cut around all the curves really, really easily. And I didn't move the fabric, I just moved around my table, and as you can see, I can't move all the way around my table, but I could just lean over with these and cut it, and they cut perfectly. So I'm actually really happy with them. I had practiced a little bit when I bought them in November, but hadn't really given them much of a go. And then when I had this heavy denim, I thought, oh, it's going to kill my hands. My thumb gets jammed all the time as it is with arthritis. So this could be a real game changer. The other fabric I have a problem with is heavy corduroy, because it's just hard for scissors to get through it. And I've got a lot of really good scissors and shears and big dressmaking shears, things I had at fashion design school, things that have been professionally sharpened, but none as easy as what this is. So I think with a bit more practice, you'd be whipping through in no time. In fact, I was only ever cutting 2 layers. Let's have a look at 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. It does prefer the 2, that's for sure. Let's have a go at the other head. So it just slips off like that easy. Right, so it snaps into place, and this part here is making sure that head is locked on. So this is the one for things that are heavier than fabric. Let's have a go. Don't like that head as much because it lifts the fabric up much more. It does like just the double layers, that's for sure. For my pants where I cut off the extra 2.5 centimeters, I used that blade. And this is a scraggly bit that was already there. And this is where I cut the 2.5 centimeters off. And it cut through that heaviness okay. Cut through that edge okay. So I think I will stick with the fabric blade, and let's have a go at some corduroy. So here's some corduroy that I've got. So it cuts the corduroy easily too. Now corduroy can be not as hard as some denims to cut. It just lets me know that when I'm having a hand issue, I can use electric scissors. And it would make me, if I saw a really good pair, even if they were more expensive than the $50, or from what I can see about $94, it would make me investigate buying a pair. Maybe ones where I don't have to hold down the trigger plus this. I know that's a safety thing, but I would much prefer it if I could just press that or just had a trigger to be able to use them. Would be a little bit easier on your hands. But they're my scissors, and very happy with how they cut the denim, and very happy with how when reaching over and cutting they did. Now when I make my next pair, which will be a light blue pair, I will show me cutting them out, because when you can see it in a big view of cutting the whole pair of pants out, I was really pleasantly surprised, to tell you the truth. So that's my scissors, just for those people that were asking. Everybody have a fabulous week. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.